So first time, world premiere, right here, the Ramen Racer.
It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are? What's good, everybody? Articulated Ninja here, and let's go over some of the most recent 6 to 7 inch scale action figure news, for the most part from like the last week or so. Of course, we on the Find My Figures Instagram page. This is my girl's Instagram page. She runs it with her girlfriend.
How can I be homophobic?
Let's just start it off. On the 3POA YouTube channel, Ryan runs a show called Loose But Complete with Jeremy. It's a super entertaining show, guys. You should check it out, and these are the reasons why, because they do shit like this. And even when they don't have special guests on, Jeremy and Ryan is funny as shit to watch. But they had Ace, and Ace is the owner of Ramen Toys, and on this episode of Loose But Complete, he showed off the Ramen Racer.
So first time, world premiere, right here, the Ramen Racer.
The video is kind of long, guys. I will put the link to the Loose But Complete podcast in the description below, as well as Ramen Toys YouTube, Instagram link. So let me just skip to the end of the video so you guys can see some of the nicest parts. But overall, this video was crazy. Like, this car actually looks really good. It goes up for pre-order on Sunday, which is the 9th. That's Easter. MSRP is $250. Obviously, I don't care for the $250 like that, but at $175, this thing has interchangeable parts. This thing has lights. It has sounds. This thing is crazy. And based on what he was saying on the podcast, it's supposed to be chargeable, so you can charge it for the lights, and it's supposed to have just different types of options. The doors open, the trunk opens. Like, this thing just looks really good. Not to be confused with some other cars like Odd Frog's car. I want to do a video talking about their car. We'll see how that goes. But the more options we have from different companies, the better. And this also looks like another good 6-inch scale option for us. And he showed it with Marvel Legends. He showed it with an Action Force figure. Like, this thing looks pretty sizable. On the podcast, he even had it in his hand. He held it up to the camera on the podcast. I was watching. I appreciate everybody that added me during the show and, you know, brought my name up during the chat as far as wanting to see what I could do with this car. Man, I want to see what I could do with this car, because this thing looks crazy, man. And it comes in so many different options as far as colors and everything else is concerned. And just seeing all the parts and it being laid out is gonna be good, man. So I'm very interested to see. Gotta place my pre-order on the 9th, but this thing looks good. I definitely think it's worth the $175 that they're asking for. He said he still wants to get shipping to be as cheap as possible. So, and I'm thinking it's gonna have some weight to it, because it has the lights, it has the sounds, it has a top, bottom, and middle. Guys, it has all that shit. So I think it's going to be a good option. Next up, Idel Toys. They mainly specify dinosaurs from what I see. This thing is $1,490. Sheesh, way out of my price range, but I know some of you guys, it's not out your price range. And if you're into dinosaurs, I feel like this is actually 6-inch scale. Look at how huge this dinosaur is compared to that person. And if we take a quick look over at their Instagram, sheesh, man, look at the size of the dinosaurs that these people are making. This is wild. So to me, if you put a 6-inch figure probably come up to like right there, maybe a little bit higher, but these are like, they're pretty much in scale with 6-inch figures. Look at this thing. This thing is massive. Yeah, if you're into dinosaurs that much, love them that much, I would definitely say this is the route to go down. I'm personally waiting for some good dragons. I need some toy company to make some damn dragons.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Also on Valaverse's Instagram, he showed off the Tan Trooper, and this thing is still looking good. These are new shots, never before seen. And here's the Tan gear pack, and here is the Tan Trooper. And man, this is gonna look so nice with a desert rat leading this squad.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Wow, look at this. All we missing is probably one more, so 2 on each side and then desert rat in the middle. That is gonna look beautiful.
But this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
I'm glad we finally get some traditional blank slated Tan troopers. We needed that. Also, the Loyal Subjects is supposedly making some 7-inch figures, or 5 to 7-inch, 8-inch figures, something like that regarding the Ninja Turtle line. I'm very interested. I want to see actually what scale they are, because Ninja Turtles, they don't have to be 7, 8-inch scale. You know, they can be smaller turtles, at least for me. So I'm very interested to see what this company is going to put out, what the articulation is going to be like. These are just renders, obviously, but it looks like there's no articulation in the legs in these renders, but you can clearly see the joints in the arms. But this shredder, for me, this was the shredder. I said, oh man, I really hope this shredder is 6 inches or bigger, because this would be nice. It says 8-inch extra large figures will be $30. So I'm just interested to see what this is gonna look like. The turtle and motorcycle bundles will be $50, and the action figure sets $30, and the 4-packs will be $80. It's supposed to be a new wave of 5-inch figures, but it depends. Are these guys 5-inch? So Shredder is like 6, 7 inches. We have to just wait and see, I guess, because I don't want to speak anything that's not true, but I'm very interested to see how this shredder is going to look. Also this week, we got some more promo shots for these legends that we already knew was coming. They showed them off, but I do think this Doom actually looks better in these shots. Same with this Bruce Banner. I like this civilian body a lot. I love my civilians. I'm not so much interested in a Hulk, but I am interested in getting this guy. I feel like he can fit in for a lot, and I love that head. That is a great Billy Cranston head from the Power Rangers, and I think it'd be a great Peter Parker head. Like that head sculpt with those glasses look really good to me. So they knocked it out the park as far as that head sculpt is concerned. And SH Figuarts showing off some of their, I guess, this Iron Man and Thanos, the 5 years later edition. And this thing looks, I'm not going to say it looks bad. It might not be for me, but I think it looks okay. Like, the detail on it is crazy. The likeness is there in some shots and it's not there in others. I really try not to judge until I actually get to see it in person as far as actual likeness, because these things change. But I think this Thanos looks nice as far as detail and sculpting and everything else. I'm good with what I got, but if this is something that you're interested in, I think this looks really good, especially this hand and the detail on that snapping hand. Dragon Ball Z showing off some more promo images to their Super Saiyan Trunks. This is the Cell Game series Trunks, and man, $30. $30 to get all this articulation. And you know what, I'm gonna say domestically, especially if this thing winds up in Target or wherever, like, it's probably gonna be $40 or $45. I still think that's a steal based on the different face plates, the changeable heads, the hair, the articulation. I think that's a steal for these figures, and I like them a lot. I'm definitely going to be picking up Trunks and Vegeta. 5ktoys, man, they posted up the next wave for the Accessory Studios Fight for Glory. It's wave 5, and these figures are looking nice to me, man. Like, look at these guys. And once again, usually in most cases, a lot of their armor is removable if you heat it up in some way, shape, or form. Same with figure swapping across this line. This just looks nice, man. Look at all these options. These are nice troopers, but this guy with this whole wolf mane on, this looks dope. I would want to get this figure literally just for this wolf head. That would look really good on the accessory girls. This wolf head would look really nice. So yeah, pre-orders are now up on 5ktoys. You guys can go check that out, and they have different prices. Once again, if you go to Find My Figures on Instagram, she lists out as much information as she can actually find on this stuff. At minimum, I'm gonna have to pre-order this guy. I'm probably gonna have to get him. Oh shit, I can't stop at him. I'm gonna need the 2 guys to obviously be next to him, right? Yeah, look at all 3 of them together. Damn it.
You got me.
You get a main character, and then you gotta have the troopers beside him. And then we're gonna have some more Guardians of the Horde figures. They released one already. This is their next ogre or orc, whatever you want to call it. Wave 1 sold out pretty fast, which was the first green one. So here's the next one, and I think this guy looks nice, man. I missed out on the first one, but I definitely think I'm gonna have to get him, even if it's just for these accessories. I love this bone chain right here. I love that he has the barefoot option, but then he also has this. Overall, I haven't seen anybody complain about their wave 1, And so their wave 1 was definitely good. I'm probably gonna have to check them out over on wave 2. Look at those eyes. Now I'm sure this is just photo editing. I don't think his eyes actually light up, but man, this is a nice size. And to me, like I said, it's an orc, so it fits in with Legends, it fits in with Legions. It's just overall a good size. This is also something that they have later down in the pipeline. I'm assuming it's supposed to go within that orc realm, within that universe. Star Studio Ancient Battlefield Wave 1 Orc. This guy looks nice too. So if this is what you into, we're getting options. We're getting tons of options, and the detail on this guy looks crazy. More Black Series, you know, showing off some stuff. And I think this guy actually looks nice, man. I'm not really into it, but I think if I quote him at the right price, probably not the MSRP of almost $35 that they're asking for. Then again, I guess it depends how big he is, but I don't think he's that big. I don't know, but $35 basically. And I think he looks nice, man. If I could catch him on sale, I'll definitely get him. Super7 has revealed some of their GI Joe figures. I almost said classified figures. They have revealed some of their new Joe series that's a part of their Ultimates wave. Super7 really isn't my thing. I think it's extremely out of scale. But if this is what you're into, I guess in certain ways, shapes, or forms, maybe you could try to mesh it in with 6-inch scale. They're just on the much bigger side, man. Sometimes they're comparable to McFarlane. I think sometimes even bigger. Like, these things are just, they're kind of large, man. But the accessories that they come with, imagine if we got these accessories with classified, multiple hands, multiple heads, and I think Hasbro would be making Hasbro look too bad at that point. So I don't think we're ever going to get to this point with classified where we're getting all these accessories and different heads, different hands, guns, little small accessories like the radio, the binoculars. I think here, as far as accessories, you know, they offer something decent. But for me personally, their articulation isn't good enough for me, and their scale is just crazy compared to the rest of my collection. So it's not for me. But just because it's not for me doesn't mean that I can't find something to like with these figures. More shots of this Groot. I cannot wait to get this Groot. I'm telling y'all now. I'm not saying he's worth the $40 that they're asking for, but he looks like a chunky boy. Look,
That's a thick ass boy.
sure, I wish he was 32 or 35, but man, he's kind of chunky. But I just want him. I love Groot so much, and I love these wings. I feel like these wings are going to look great on Mythic Legions. They're going to look good on so many other mythical creatures. Just to have wooded wings like that, I just think it's a great addition. Comes with different hands as well as the fisted hands. This is just going to look nice. And I do want to try to pop different heads onto here and just see what I can do with it. I cannot wait to get this guy in hand. Oh, and how could I forget? We get a baby Rocket. Like, this is important right here. I love this little guy. I'm glad that he's included, because it seems like nowadays they do anything to try to skimp out on something, or, you know, to try to not give us something. And here we got the extra hands, we got wings, and we got Rocket. Like I said, wish he wasn't $39.99, but hey, it is what it is at this point. It's just crazy. Some Dungeons and Dragons action figures, and I really don't think this looks bad. Yeah, these guys look stacked, man. $43 each, but they do come with a ton of accessories, and their paint apps look really good. So I'm sure this might fit in with Mythic Legions or something like that, but I like that the helmet actually, this comes down, so you can army build this Blue Knight if you actually wanted to. I think that's pretty cool. Mafex showing off some more X-Men action figures. And I think this Storm looks nice, man. She got some curves. I like the different face options that she comes with. Overall, I think she looks nice. If you're into the animated style and that animated cartoons look, which I know for so many people, that's where it started at. This is nice. I really like these hands. These might be the best effect Storm hands that we have so far. Overall, this might be one of the best Storms that we've gotten so far. But the MSRP is $104, so $110 basically, I'm sure, after shipping and everything else is concerned. So yeah, hopefully there's no issues with this figure, because paying $110 for a figure, you really don't want any issues. It's cool that these electric pieces are not attached to her hands. I actually thought they were, and it's cool that they're individual like that, because then that means you could use them with other figures across your entire collection. Same with Cyclops right here. I think his head sculpt looks nice. Everything about this guy looks cool. It might not necessarily be for me, but I can still appreciate a good action figure. And if this is the Cyclops you've been waiting for, or that you wanted, I don't think he looks bad. I like this effect piece right here a lot. I'm sure this head sculpt might look good on the Legends too. Once again, $110. I hope that they do knock it out of the park as far as articulation and quality is concerned. Guys, I said I haven't got a Mezco, and I think honestly this might be my first Mezco figure. This might be what opens the Mezco door for me, because look at all these damn accessories for $95. Wow, man. This guy is looking nice, and he has the flight stand. Look at this. I just need these accessories in general. My channel is called Articulated Ninja. I can use these accessories. This is crazy. And the figure actually looks posable, like he can get into some good stances. Yeah, just all around in general. This Storm Shadow, it looks like it's going to be the definitive 6-inch scale Storm Shadow. So hopefully we don't have to wait 17 years to get it, but I think this is going to be my first Mezco figure. Like I said, man, individual pieces. This is crazy. This is wild, man. These accessories are crazy. And then we have more Spider-Verse figures here. And this Cyborg Spider-Man woman is looking sick. Of course, some people are finding it already and putting it up on YouTube. So there's some reviews of this entire wave basically on YouTube. But this, she looks huge. Like, she looks like a force to be reckoned with. I don't think she's worth the price that they're asking for, but that's a whole nother topic. Especially this arm is not articulated at all. And there's no swivel at the boot. At least on the videos that I've seen, there was no swivel on the boot. So I wish she was a little bit cheaper, but man, I could say that about majority of Hasbro products these days, is that, you know, I wish it was a little bit cheaper. But she looks cool. Hopefully I can get her on sale or something like that, because I would like to have this in my Spider-Verse collection. Mythic Legions showing off their PowerCon exclusive. This guy looks menacing, man. Overall, it's cool, man. $50. It's a PowerCon exclusive. I am interested to see how this guy's gonna look in hand, but I do like this skull head. The skull head is probably my favorite one. The translucent one looks cool too, but I'm a sucker for skull stuff, so this skull one definitely may be the reason why I have to pick this guy up. Not to mention it's Mythic Legions, so their cloth material is gonna be good. The cape is wired. Yeah, this guy looks like a grab. And Dungeons and Dragons showing off some more of their figures, which I'm not overall interested in. I think the human figures look like they don't look good to me, but I love my animal figures, man. And I love that we're getting a brown owl bear, because I'm getting the white one. So to have a brown one and a white one in my collection will be pretty nice. And his articulation, for once again another thick boy, I think it's pretty good. So I mean, it's cool for me to have owl bears in my collection of animals. This is going to be nice, because I'm also going to have the white one, and both of them together, I'm sure side by side, will look really cool. They also showed off some other creatures, but here's the prices for everything. They did show that the eye actually moves. You can rotate the eye. So the articulation on this thing looks cool. So I think this thing is pretty cool. It comes with these accessories, like I said, the fish and a pile of gold. That is pretty nice. And this kind of looked like, at first, it looked like a repaint to me to the other Dungeons and Dragons Panther that they have. But nah, this is definitely different. He has more legs. This guy looks pretty scary. So, yeah, I'm hype over the owl bear. So unless I could get these guys on sale, I don't think I'm going to pull a trigger on them. But they do look nice, especially this guy. His detail and everything looks nice. 78 points of articulation. Guy takes great photos and everything. But here's his most recent diorama that's up, the City Ruins diorama. And I know it's pricey, $165 for the product and shipping costs to the US and Canada, but I think if you're into action figure photography and that type of stuff, or even just displaying it on the shelf, I do think that you get a lot here. You get everything here that's shown in the pictures. You get the fence, you get 2 explosion effects, you get concrete columns. They have 2 different finishes on each side. See, and I think that's pretty nice, man. So I think I might be getting this, man, to be honest, because I feel like there's a lot of versatility here with everything that you get here, and the fact that it's all individual pieces and you move it how you want to. It doesn't have to look the same as someone else's. Everybody's can still look unique, and it has a list here of everything that it comes with. So I think overall, I think it is worth the $165, especially for the height and everything. And oh man, 5k toys just doesn't stop. And Fury Toys, they're just doing a lot, man. And Fury Toys Abyss Force Wave 1 preview. This is not the final product. Oh my god, I grew up watching Street Sharks. I fucking loved Street Sharks, and the fact that this is actually, I hope they go through with this. I hope this happens. I will 100% have these guys on my channel. I cannot wait to pre-order mine. And the fact that it has 2 different head sculpts, 2 different bodies in general, because that belt is different. Are the pants different? Pants and, oh no, the shoes are different. So the pants might be the same, but the shoes, belts, boots, The arm wraps, they look different, man. I mean, reuse the pants if you need to, but give us some more sharks. That looks like a great white. This looks like a hammerhead. This looks amazing. I cannot wait to have these guys on the channel. Cannot wait to order this. If this is what you into, it's there, man. Head over to 5ktoys. Once again on 5ktoys, you have a Magic Lord. This is not Dr. Fate. Doctor Who? No, it's not Dr. Fate. This is Magic Lord. And man, he looks good. It says bendable wire cape, and the gold actually looks gold. This thing looks nice. The MSRP is $70. ETA is Q3 of 2023. Yeah, this guy looks nice, man. It looks like it will be the definitive Magic Lord in your collection. Look at that head sculpt. This is nice. It looks, the likeness is crazy. It looks just like the actor. This is pretty cool. I'm not even the biggest fan of Dr. Fate like that. I don't know, man. If I seen this in person, I might want to grab it at one of these conventions or something, because this looks nice. But yo guys, I didn't even go over everything that she actually has on the Find My Figures Instagram page. So head over there, Instagram, Find My Figures. I just went over the stuff that looked the most interesting to me, because if I go over every single thing that she posts on that page, we'll probably be here for 30-40 plus minutes, and y'all know I don't want to do that. But anyways, we end every episode off with a cosplay weather girl, and this week's weather girl is Alyssa Lorraine, or Lorraine, however you want to pronounce it. But damn, say it nicely. Say it nicely.
Damn.
Yo, this girl looks like she should be doing MMA, not cosplay. And that's what I like about her, because she's not a toothpick. Y'all know I like my women curvy, but she's like curvy and has muscles. She looks like a tank. And she actually works out as well. So I like that about her. She's just not a pretty face. She actually is more of a fitness girl and does cosplay. And Alyssa is just... she's built different, man. This girl is built different, and I feel like if we ever get another Tomb Raider on screen, or certain characters like Power Girl and stuff like that, I feel like they should be played by a female that has some muscle tone to her, and Alyssa definitely has that. But then she also doesn't have just muscle, she has the feminine curves as well. So damn, man, I gotta give it up to Alyssa Lorraine. But yo, I hope everybody is having a good ass day, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this week's figures and this week's weather girl. I don't know, it looks scary to break up with some girls, and she definitely looks like one of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, man. Let me know in the comments below how you felt about anything. Like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace. GI Joe, classified, Marvel Legends on my mind, Valaverse and NECA time, Mythic Legions I must find, SH Figuarts I can't lie, Rebel Tech got my pockets dry, set action figures for life, articulated ninja is nausea, you might wanna subscribe, action